Well, hello out there, my fellow fishermen and fisher ladies. We are back in Ships at Sea, and today it's very, very exciting today. There have been some relatively big changes to the way the game works since the last time we set foot on the old Conquest here and had our big old net catastrophe. So they have changed fishing completely. Look at the map, much different now. So the way the fishing system is working now in the game is that the fish are in shoals, right? And you can actually see in each shoal what's there. So right now we got a salmon shoal right here, small, medium, and large, but it's only salmon. There's nothing else there. Pollock, redfish here in that shoal, and so on and so forth. And there's actually one way down. Look at this guy. Oh boy, we got large cod. Oh man, that's crazy. But I was taking a little bit of a peek at the fish prices, and in fact, let me go over here and just show you exactly what I'm talking about. So in the old fishery here, they have the prices for the fish. Look at salmon, 37 per pound. That is more money than the halibut, which is right here at 35.5. And then when you get into gutting this stuff, let's go down to gutted salmon. Look at the gutted salmon, 48.3 for the large, highest quality. And even high is 42.7. So yeah, salmon, I want to go after salmon. Now, last time we net fished, I don't know if it was the net fishing or we were just doing it wrong, but I want to give it another shake and just see how it turns out for us this time. I did a little bit of research here, and I also discovered that salmon specifically you catch with a jigger and a net. So I'm thinking that maybe we target that salmon shoal that we saw right off the coast, not very far away. We drop some nets there and we give nets another shake, another shot, and see how things work out. Maybe we'll catch a lot of salmon, maybe we won't, and I'll come back disappointed. If we don't, I think what I'll do is I'll come back, I'll re-rig for long lines, and maybe we'll go back out for halibut or something like that. But I want to make money, man. Got to make money. I can't be stuck at 2.4 million NOK, especially when I spent so much on this boat. We gotta get this thing to produce. So let's check our fuel real quick. You know what? Let me hop on here. Ooh, we're okay on fuel. 415 out of 660. Yeah, that's not bad. Not bad at all. I think we're okay. Now, I also did... get me out of here. I also did see that there were some updates to how like the ship systems work and stuff like that. So I also kind of would like to go to the shipyard and just see if there's any different like upgrades or anything, but I don't think the shipyard is here. So in fact, let me pop in to the sea taxi and let's see, where will you sea taxi me? Can I unreachable? What? Why am I unreachable from there? Okay, well, at least it shows me the sea taxi on the map. Let's go over to Sorvigen, because that is indeed where the shipyard will be. All right, we're going in, but we got no boat, unfortunately. I guess I can't like bring my boat over here. Let me see, is there any way that I could just like check this out? Your boat is already in use. Sure you want to, yes, activate it. And I just want to look, I want to see. I don't know if this like zipped my boat over here or if it's still in the same spot. So upgrades, okay. Light cargo. Wait, we already have the long line rigging. We would have to buy it again. Oh, that's unfortunate. Or no, maybe we don't. We bought that on the other ship. Upgrades. There's no upgrades. What? Why is there no upgrades? That's very weird. Do we get the upgrades in another place now? Huh. Interesting. No, we definitely don't. Because in my other boat here, the Fix-It. Yeah, we got some things going on here. There's quite a bit going on here. That is weird that I can't, maybe because the boat is not actually here. I bet that's it. Oh, nope, never mind. There we go. Everything is there as normal. All right, well, since we are in here, you know, I asked you guys for boat names, right? And a lot of you guys put really, really good names in there. And I'm sorry, your name is eluding me at the moment, but someone put a name out there, an epic name that I have to pick in honor of the great Chuck Norris, and that is Texas Ranger. So Chuck Norris did pass away, very, very sad. And I feel it's only fitting to name the Conquest the Texas Ranger. So let's go over here and let's go ahead and Texas Ranger. Oh, baby, I'm loving it. Now, do we go with a different color? Let's just go with white. I feel like that kind of fits the boat really well right there. Okay, beautiful. Did I save it? Let me just, yes, I did save it. All right, well, I think we got everything we need. Is the boat here? Oh, it is here. So it just zips it over here. Got it. Yeah, let's go head out to the salmon spot and let's do a little fishing. Let's throw some nets in. You know what? Before I go out, I have the deckhand's edge right here for gutting. I think I want to upgrade this to the mighty tier 4, the Mariner's Fang. So let's go ahead and buy that. And can I sell you? Yes, I indeed can. Let's go ahead and sell that guy. Beautiful. And then before I forget, I need to go ahead and swap this into a quick slot, right? Or maybe I don't. Yeah, you know what? We'll replace the radio. Okay, now we're ready to go. Let's get out there. Wow, it is super dark out here. I hope I don't hit a rock. That would be really, really bad right now. I think I can see kind of what's going on up here, though. And there is a searchlight. Maybe I should figure out how to control that. Oh, here we go. Figured it out. I can't even see the searchlight, though. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Is that it? I can't tell if I'm actually seeing a searchlight here or not. I mean, there it is, but that thing is, like, not very powerful. There we go. Yeah, that is the puniest searchlight I've ever seen in my life. Okay, good to know. Well, let's head out to sea. We are officially out there, and I think I can go ahead and set my route over there. And let's go, baby. Nav mode on. We're doing it. Wow, guys, look at this. So with the new fishing system, there's literally fish all over the place. Like, there's a pollock and redfish shoal right here. We're already seeing the fish, and we're not even, like, we're barely out of the dock. It's right there. So there literally is fish everywhere now. I could probably catch these guys on a net. I feel like they're probably very, very shallow, but they're also very, very small. We want these big guys over here. All right, guys, we are just at the edge of the shoal here. Let's take a look. Yep, I mean, technically we are in the shoal. That's weird that I'm not seeing anything on this guy. You know what? Let's do this. Let's go ahead and clear data, and nothing still, huh? Let's change our depth a little bit. Oh, man, that's the max depth we can even go. Ooh, boy. All right, well, I think that maybe, you know what? Let's check forward mode. I don't even know what forward mode does. I think it's just going to show us what's ahead of us, I guess. I don't know. It looks about the same to me. Maybe we just have to, like, kind of cruise around the shoal a little bit until we see things start to pop up. Because look at that. We're almost, like, dead center here. Well, you know what I'll do? Here's what I'll do. I'll kind of set some waypoints where we chill and, like, basically circle and see if we can't find these fish, because they got to be here somewhere, man.
A few inches later.
All right, guys, I am not seeing any fish here, and I think I might know why. So previously, the year, I mean, not the year, but the month that you were fishing in kind of didn't matter at all. The fish were always there. But now, if we're looking in here at our fish types, I believe that they may have implemented this where you can only fish for certain fish in certain months of the year. So that, if so, that is new to the game, and that would definitely explain why I'm not seeing any of the salmon, because the salmon are only to October, or from October to December, and right now we're in June. So we're definitely not going to be catching any salmon right now. So I'm just looking over here at what fish we may be able to catch. Pollock, no. Let me just make sure. We are in June, right? Yes, we are indeed in June. Okay, let me go back there. I'm going to look through here and see what we can target. Okay, after a little bit of investigation, so the fish that are available right now are haddock, catfish, and halibut. That's it, those three. All the rest are out of season, and I think that's why we're not seeing anything. Although this says right here, this is pollock and redfish. I mean, they're small, they're tiny, but we were definitely seeing these guys on our radar, so I just don't know. Very, very odd. Maybe, I don't know, maybe something's just like not registering properly. I don't know. I have no idea. But I think what we'll do is before we really like do anything, I want to cruise over here. Just make sure that I'm seeing, actually, you know what? No, we're not just going to cruise over there. We're going to go back to port. We're going to re-rig for long lines. I'm going to get my halibut bait because we can definitely fish halibut right now. And you can't catch halibut with nets, really, from what I understand. So we'll go back and re-rig, and then we'll head over here, and at least then we have the proper equipment and everything, and we're ready to go. All right, guys, you know what? I just got back into the area with, like, the pollock or the haddock. I don't know what this is, but there's definitely something here, and I want to try the nets one more time before we just, like, say goodbye to them. So we're going to cast off a couple nets just right here, and we're going to see if we can catch some of these guys. Let me make sure we still got them. Yep, we still got them. I'm going to do all 5 nets, and I think, yeah, we'll do them like relatively close to each other too. Am I actually moving? I am moving rather slowly, but that's okay. Actually, I'm fine with moving slowly right now because I want to stay on top of these fish, and they did just pop up. So let's make sure. Yep, we still got fish, and I see them flipping around in there. Look at them all. In fact, I did find something interesting here. Set forward mode. I don't know what that does, and yeah, I don't know. I'll probably never know. Well, let's keep setting our nets out here. All right, there's the last of our nets there. So let me take the wheel, and we'll stop it right there. So we're going to go ahead and wait 17 hours, and then we are going to pick these bad boys up and see what we get. All right, let's get 17 hours on the clock, and I hope we're not going to be in the midst of a massive storm here. We'll do 16.5 just to make sure that okay, and beautiful. All right, looking good. Let's go for this first one right here. And let me see if I could actually do this with like not too much of a to-do this time. Last time it was terrible. No, don't start raining. Definitely don't start raining. We don't want that. Go down. Down. You. Oh. No, we had it. You know what? We need like some ship controls back here or something, because this is a pain in the butt to do. All right, I think I got it this time. Yeah, there we go. Let's get the old yarn hook out here, and let's speed this bad boy up, crank it up to 3. Hopefully we get some fish this time. That would be nice. Hey, and there's one right there. Look at that. All right, we need more of those though. Oh, I'm already, whoa. Already seeing a lot more than we had the last time. Okay. Maybe this is a little bit of something going on here. We've already like quadrupled the amount of fish we caught the last time. Wow, the fish just keep on coming, guys. Much better experience here than it was the last time. And what are we catching here? I didn't even look. It's pollock. Okay, so you can catch pollock right now, but they're out of season. That's so weird. Why couldn't I see the salmon? Man, it would be great if these were salmon. All right, that's it for the net. Let's go ahead and open this up. Let's get our next one. Not bad. You know what? Let's look at the inventory real quick and just see what we got here. We got almost 2 tons of pollock. Nice. Not bad. Now we can only hold, what was the weight we could hold? 6.6 tons. That is now a thing. So once we reach that limit, we're not gonna be able to hold any more. And where's my nets? They're behind me. All right, I think I got onto this one relatively quickly here. Yeah, we sure did. Let's go, baby. This is more like it, guys. I really wish my last net fishing experience was closer to this, because this is actually quite relaxing. I enjoy this. What would really level up this experience, though, is if you had someone driving the boat while you were back here taking care of the fish. That would really be nice. All right, net number 2, done. We got 3 more to go. Net number 3 in the machine. I had a close call with the net over there. Didn't quite reach it, but I was able to catch the backside, so beautiful timing. I feel like we may actually run out of space in the boat. I think that may be a thing, guys. I think this is the last fish here on this net. Let's see. Yep, sure is. Let's take a look at the boat inventory, see how we're doing here. We've got 5.2 tons, and we've got 2 more nets to go. Yeah, I think we're definitely going to run out of room. 100%. But hey, that is better than the alternative, which is catching no fish like we did last time. So big improvement here. I don't think we're going to make a ton of money on pollock, though. We need something a little more substantial if we're going to make a good amount of money. It's also kind of cool how when you do this stuff, you get like the little XP notification on the screen. I actually rather like that. It's very satisfying. Gives you a sense of progression. All right, there's 4 nets. Let's see how we're doing now. And we are at 6.65 tons. So I think we are officially at the limit. Wait, I probably should have looked at the weight. 6.6, and yeah, oh wait, huh? I'm over. Does that mean I can actually carry more than the boat can handle? I was pretty sure in the patch notes they said they implemented the actual boat weight and whatnot. Maybe I had misread though. All right, I'm pretty sure that is it for nets. That is the last of our nets. Am I correct? No more nets? No more nets. Beautiful. All right, let me put this guy away, and we're gonna go ahead and set ourselves a route back home, which we've actually already got. So let's just fire this bad boy up, it'll turn around on its own. And while that's doing that, let's go ahead and gut some fish, man. We got a lot of fish here that we got to take care of. And oh, that is so easy right there. Next fish. Okay, I've got a million of these guys to go through. So this is going to take me a little bit of time, I think. All right, last couple fish here. Is this going to be the last? Oh, I literally have one fish left. Okay. Woo. Whoa. Oh, no. Oh, my goodness. What the heck? Oh, that's not good.
This is the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. Ugh.
That is so not good. I can't even get... Oh, this is terrible. Crap. Literally on the last fish? Oh, man. You know what? In my brain, I had this sneaking suspicion that maybe I was getting close to port. And I should look. That's so bad. What am I going to do to get myself out of this? All right. I think the only real thing I can do here is call for help. Oh man, this is probably... Oh, never mind. 727. That's it. That's not bad at all. Okay, and we're back. How much damage did we take? 1%? Man, this boat must be made of freaking diamond or something here. Do we still have all our fish? We do have all our fish. Oh, baby. This is, okay, that wasn't nearly as disastrous as it could have been. I could have sunk the boat there. You can sink the boat, and if you don't have insurance, goodbye boat. In fact, this boat should probably be dead. I'm just gonna put that out there. I'm glad it's not. I am very, very glad it's not. But yeah, we definitely could have done that. And in fact, I'm at the wrong port. Now that I look at this, I need to be over here. Boy, okay. Well, I got to get over that way. So let's get back on the boat. That is just, if you really think about it, that is so crazy that I ran full speed into the ground over there and it only took 1% of my boat's health. That is nuts. Meanwhile, I just bumped the edge of the dock with the rear end of my boat and took 1%. So those are equivalent, okay? In terms of damage, running full speed aground and just bumping the back of your boat. They're equivalent. And by the way, yeah, it does seem like you can hold more weight than your boat can handle. So I don't necessarily think that weight system is implemented just yet. Either that or maybe you have to get into the experimental branch or something for that to be active. Either way, it's not active on our game, so we can still benefit from overstuffing our boat as much as we want. All right, that looks pretty good right there. Let's just cut her and dock. Beautiful. Almost like I'm getting good at this. This is amazing. Let's see how much we could sell these little guys for, though. We got all small fish, so these are going to be the worst price. But hey, you never know. Let's see what we can make, right? And there's one for... Oh, okay. Let's... 5 knock. What? Okay, 60 grand. Not bad. I mean, it's not great, but it's not bad. I didn't think I was going to be getting the best prices in the world from these fish anyway. But what I do want to do now is go back over and re-rig for long lines because we are going out for round 2 and we are going to go here. Whoa. Did I just completely destroy that group of fish? Or did it move? I guess it moved over here. Huh. I didn't realize they moved like that. That's crazy. Okay. And the salmon are over here now. But what I really want to go after are these... No, not them. There we go, right here, halibut. So we've got some large halibut, small and medium halibut in this group over here. So yeah, we're going to re-rig for long lining and we are going to get out there. All right, what do we need here? We need long lines. Let's buy this. It's all super cheap too. Very, very cheap compared to nets. And that is all we have to do over here. Okay, back over to the fishery so we can go and buy our gear. And why am I going out the door there? We need to go out the exit. You know, before I buy anything else, I do need to fuel up a little bit here. What's the difference? Biodiesel or ultra low? I don't think it really matters. Let me buy fuel. Need to load up here. Is that max? Okay, I think that's max. So I should be good on my boat now. I was about halfway on fuel, and I don't really feel comfortable pushing it too low, especially when we're about to go out on a big trip like this. All right, let's load up on long lines. How many can I hold here? I can hold a max of 10. I'll take all 10. And I think I do want a little more bait as well. I'm going to max out on bait. If I actually, you know what, we'll just go with 30. 30 is probably pretty good right there. And I will move this to my inventory. Okay, I think we're ready to go. Let's go. Look at all the room on here now. Beautiful. And we should be able to now also hook up with the remote hookup thing. I guess I might as well bait up while I'm here, huh? Oh, wow. Each of these buckets takes a lot of bait. A lot more than the other ones took. All right, we're 2,500 hooks here, so I guess that makes sense. I should be doing this while I'm on way, shouldn't I? Kind of wasting time sitting around in port. Let's get out there. All right, we've officially pulled up to the shoal, but so far I'm only seeing redfish. So I got myself a neat little spiral pattern here, and I figure this will probably be the best way to find the halibut. And as soon as I see them, I'm going to start to drop, but I feel like I'm going to have to search a little bit. The fish are not like, it's not like it was where they were kind of all over the place. They're like smattered about. You really got to search for them. And of course, the whole time, the fish are moving south. So this marker has been moving. This used to be dead center right here when I initially set this pattern. All right, well, I definitely found the redfish. Still search for the halibut. It's not easy with these things moving around either. I'm constantly having to like readjust my route here, but I mean, I hope I'm gonna come across them eventually.
One eternity later.
All right, guys, I do not see these halibut for the life of me. I've been adjusting depth here, just like keeping an eye on everything, and all I'm seeing are redfish. So I'm gonna take a shot in the dark here and just say maybe there's something wrong with like the way things are displaying right now, and I'm just going to start dropping at least one long line, and we'll see if we get anything on there. I don't know if I will, don't know if I won't. I mean, we're just going to have to try it and see, because I've been circling around this thing for quite some time, and I've seen zip, nothing but redfish. So worst comes to worst, I guess we catch some redfish. We'll see. And occasionally this happens, where it's like the thing just goes nuts. I don't know why that is. Maybe this is like an extremely dense population of redfish right here. I feel like that's not the case though. And something's just like wacky with the new system. So yeah, I don't know. We're just gonna, you know, finish dropping our line here. We'll drop just one and we'll see what happens. What if I clear data? No, it's still going all crazy. All right, well, whatever. Maybe like there's halibut here too. I don't know. There's so many squiggles going on that I feel like there could be. There definitely could be, but I mean, it's anybody's guess, but we'll see in 17 hours after this line pops out here. All right, long line deployed. Let's stop right here and let's start to back things up a little bit. I want to be right next to this buoy so I can grab it. I kind of went like a weird, like crescent shape almost here, just to make sure. Oops, start turn. Yeah, you know what? Let's just run over our line. Why not? Just to make sure that I covered like a good bit of the shoal. So that way we could really see what's out here. I'm very curious to know, are there halibut here? Are there not halibut here? So, all right, let's stop right here. This is pretty good. Feel nice about that. Let's hop in here and let's just wait until we settle the momentum. Arrest the momentum, please. Beautiful. 17 hours on the clock. Oh yeah, baby. And here we go. Let's pick up our long line. Come in real nice here. Real nice like. And start hauling. What? No fish? Did that just say no fish? I waited 17. No fish caught. What is going on, man? Gotta be kidding me. How? I don't know, guys. I don't know. I feel like something's a little like a little whacked out with the way that fishing is working here. So maybe it just needs an update or two for this to start working again. What do we do in the meantime? Are there any... Man, there's not even any of the these things right here, the fish farms. We can buy a fish farm while that's working itself out and get that thing going, but that also takes some time as well. And there's also not one where we are. Oh, we might have to move over here if we want to do a fish farm. Let me see, what do we got over here? We got sea taxi, we got fishery, warehouse, office. We got pretty much everything we would need over here if we want to do that, but man, that is really annoying. Well, all right, we'll figure that out for next time. I think for now, I'm just going to head back to port though. with my tail between my legs. This is a bit disappointing, the fishing things right now. The net did okay. Net didn't do terrible. Wish we caught some, you know, bigger fish, but it is what it is. Whoa, 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 whoa. I still have my nav on. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe if we drop nets on these redfish, it might have been good. I really have no idea. All right, guys. Well, me and Texas Ranger, we're going to head back to port, but I think that's going to be it for today. Hopefully the game gets some more updates and fishing gets figured out, but until then, we might have to go back to cargo hauling or something. Fish, you know, doing the fish farms, we'll figure it out. We'll make some money because I want to get into the bigger ships as soon as we possibly can. But guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, you know what to do. Drop a like on the video. Of course, subscribe if you're not already. It's absolutely free, so why not? And as always, have yourself a beautiful day out there, and I will see each and every one of you on the next one.